How to rank Blogspot posts in Google search results. Today I'm joined with Jesper Nissen, who does a lot of different Parasite SEO on social media and also on Web 2.0 properties. So Jesper, there's been quite a lot of people in the community that's asking, how do they index and rank Blogspot or blogger posts?
Yeah, so first of all, Blogspot or blogger.com is the Google property, Google-owned blogging platform. And it's actually very easy to get them to index. You just copy the URL of that post when you have created it and then send it to any forced indexer, mine, Prime Indexer, your indexing service or whatever. And then they index relatively well, quite fast, within 2 minutes with Prime Indexer. And yeah, it's very easy.
And then what about with regards to ranking it? Is there anything specifically that you're doing on the content to rank Blogspot articles?
Yeah, so what I really like about Blogspot articles is that it is a Google property, so it is Google owned, and the domain authority is super duper high. So because of the inherent high domain authority, you don't really need to do anything much except write a decent article. It could be a small article. I've ranked articles with 10 words. You can hardly call in an article. And just because of the domain authority, it will index and rank for long tail keywords. You won't see it, rank for best online casino, not something like that. But if you're doing local SEO, it's the perfect choice, perfect addition to your arsenal to capture the long tail keywords.
And then on there, I've seen you do quite a few social media posts. Anyone who's watching this, make sure you check out some of the links in the description. We've got how to rank Facebook posts and tweets and LinkedIn posts and stuff like that. And what I seem to see you do on some of the Web 2.0 properties like Blogger or Blogspot is at times you'll do a similar type of status and then you'll add a few of the links to the social media platforms. Is that something that you do at the end before indexing, so then it's obviously powering up the social media posts as well?
Yeah, that's a good point. So you can actually you can combine blogspot.com articles with your social media post because you can use it kind of like a tiered link building thing. So I post daily to my Blogspot profiles and I use some poster. And so the way that I do it is I have two variants. First variant is I just post the same content on all of my platforms. So, what is link building? Link building is building backlinks, stuff like that. Post that on all platforms. That's one variant. The other variant is I post to the social media first, capture all of the URLs, and then make a longer post on Blogspot, where I make sure that the leading keyword that I want to rank for is in the H1 in the title, in the top of the article, then short article, and then the links to all of the social media profile links. Because when this Blogspot article indexes, it will act as a small boost or power up to all of the social media profiles.
And then on some platforms you can do hashtags. Do you ever do hashtags on Blogspot? Does that help on Blogger or not really?
No, it's not. Hashtags is something that the social media algorithms like X and Facebook and LinkedIn are using, also YouTube, are using to understand what is the topic about, what is the topic that you're posting about. So on YouTube, actually, you can get, I don't know if you knew that, but you can actually, the keyword that you put in the hashtag, it will actually create a separate URL. So you can go into that URL and then you can see all of the videos that are posted related to this topic. And that's something that the social media platforms does, but Blogspot or blogger.com, it's not something that they use. So, yeah.
So you don't bother them with the hashtag?
No, you can just skip the hashtag on the Blogspot.
So then on there then, so let's say you're going to be creating a full day's worth of how to index backlinks. The best way to index backlinks is Prime Indexer as being like the answer. You then go and share that using SoMe Poster on all the social media platforms. You don't use some poster or SoMe Poster for Blogspot. Afterwards then, you write the long tail article, you link it back to all the socials, that what you've written from SoMe Poster, and then force index them all. So Blogspot's one of the last things of what you would do.
Yeah, exactly. So the thing that I recommend is that you write your post on the social media platforms, and then on Blogspot and WordPress, the other guys here, but on Blogspot you write a slightly longer article and then post to that, because you will be rewarded with slightly higher rankings and improved indexing rates if you do include more words in the Blogspot article.
And then on the Blogspot article, when you're trying to rank it in Google search results, do you include any images or like native videos that you upload directly onto Blogspot?
I almost always include not a video, but I almost always include an image in the Blogspot article in order to get it to rank a little bit higher, because then you get two chances. You get the Google organic chance, and you also get the image SEO search chance. So it's not often that I see Blogspot images ranked, but I do see them sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially for local SEO.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously there, what you're actually doing is you're able to rank the Blogspot in Google search results, potentially rank the image in Google Images tab, and it's also acting almost as like a tier 2 to power up all your existing social media kind of statuses as well. That's genius.
Yeah.
So Jesper Nissen, it's been an absolute pleasure, and we hope you like this episode on how to rank Blogspot posts in Google search results.